Hello everyone, it's one of the coaches of Ungar Academy here, and welcome back to our usual chat that we have during the weekend about the market trends. But before we start, as always, please go and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already done so. Go and click on the bell to stay updated on the release of all our new videos if you haven't already done so. And hey, please remember to leave us a like for this video. Thank you so much. Hi, we are the Ungar Academy, and we teach traders how to make money in the markets. Our founder, Andrea Ungar, had been struggling with trading for years until he developed his automated trading method, which he used to become the only 4-time world trading champion. Subscribe to our channel for free tips and tricks. Okay, so let's start with the US stock indexes, which report good gains this week despite the ongoing conflict. So we have the Nasdaq, which is up about 2.4%, and the mini S&P, which is up by 1.7%. The European stock exchanges were obviously weaker, partly due to their proximity to the Ukraine war zone. However, volatility remains decidedly high. We can also see it from the standard deviation, which is currently at an all-time high, especially on a long-term horizon. As for the bond market, there has been a sharp decline in bonds. The T-bond is down by 3.2% and is in free fall. And the same goes for the US 10-year bond and the German Bund. Bad news on the energy market, where we can see the remarkable increases that are really weighing in on the real economy. Natural gas in the US is up 14.5%. Heating oil up by 11.5%. Crude oil is up by 6.7%. Gasoline is up by only 4%. So these are really important rises. And also, if we look at the performance of these futures over a 3-month or a 1-year time frame, we can see incredible returns. And just think that during COVID, we saw crude oil at negative prices. On the metal side, there is little to report. The returns are mixed. Although these are safe haven commodities, we can't see significant returns over a 1-month horizon for these markets. Even on a 3-month horizon, in spite of the ongoing conflict, there has been very little fluctuation. On the meat side, we can see that lean hogs is up by 4.5%. All soft commodities also show positive returns. Sugar is up by 3.5%, and orange juice is still at very high levels. And here we can see sugar. Cotton is up by 6%, and during the week it's broken through its recent highs. Let's move on to the cereal sector, which is obviously more linked to the ongoing conflict. I'm referring, of course, in particular to wheat, which continues to show positive returns. It's reached very expensive price levels, very costly for the real economy. You can see it here. We have a 3-month return of about 31% for wheat. And the same goes for all cereals in general. As for the currencies, the yen continues to fall dramatically against the dollar. The same, but to a lesser extent, applies to the euro, which is still quite weak against the dollar. On the other hand, there isn't much to report for the Canadian dollar, the British pound, and the Australian dollar, since their prices are more or less at the values that we've seen recently. On the other hand, as far as cryptocurrencies are concerned, we have seen that Bitcoin rose by 7.3% this week. Last week it was also positive. Now, as you can see from the chart, we're currently on an important level. In fact, we're close to a resistance whose breakout could be seen as the end of this weak phase for Bitcoin. Let's also take a look at the term structure of implied volatility with reference to the volatility indexes on the S&P 500. And you can see the signs of a return to normality. Term structure is back in contango, so short-term volatility is lower than long-term volatility now. And this gives us hope for a return to more stability on the markets. The value of the VIX, which is now at 21.6, is also quite low compared to recent prices. Now let's turn over to the rollover calendar. Next week, we'll have to take action on energy and metals. The same day, March 28th, will be a good day to roll over gold and platinum. And with regards to energy, also heating oil and gasoline. Guys, let me give you a tip. If there is anyone among you who's interested in systematic trading, my advice is to go and take a look at the link in the description of this video. You'll be able to access a presentation by Andrea Ungar, our founder, and the only 4-time winner of the World Cup Trading Championships with real money, who will introduce you to the world of systematic trading according to his method. You'll also be able to get his best-selling book, The Ungar Method, by covering only the shipping costs. Or, hey, book a free call with a member of our team for a free strategic consultation. Finally, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel and leave us a like if you like this video. And that's it for today. Have a fantastic weekend. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.